Halo semuanya, selamat datang di channel olahraga pertarungan.
This is a rematch, but that first fight was a long time ago. But now you're getting close to this rematch. Are you starting to see this as unfinished business?
Nah, man. That fight was so long time ago. Even he said it, before he was just a jiu-jitsu guy, now he's an MMA guy, so I guess we get to find out Saturday night.
You said the most BMF thing you could do this weekend is sub the submission artist, but is that actually part of the game plan, or are you just kind of seeing what comes your way in there?
Never say never. Never say never. Tune in tomorrow night, Saturday night.
If you could say there's one thing about Charles that makes him a BMF, what is it? What is the most BMF thing about Charles?
Dude's a legend, man. Dude's a legend. He's fighting. A lot of people are making this fight to be a striker versus grappler match. A lot of his subs, before he's submission guys, he's killing these guys on the feet, striking them, hurting them. So he's a BMF, man, in my eyes. So I can't wait to see him.
For Charles Oliviera, Charles, you have fought the best of the best in this sport. Where does this version of Max Holloway line up with the guys you've already fought?
Com certeza, o Max é um gigante, é um dos grandes nomes, vai ser uma grande luta. Eu estou pronto para lutar contra qualquer um e com certeza vai ser uma grande honra lutar contra ele.
He said the most BMF thing he could do is submit you. Does that mean the most BMF thing you could do is knock him out?
Cara, na realidade eu estou aqui para lutar. Eu posso nocautear, eu posso finalizar, eu sou um problema dessa divisão, vai ser uma grande luta.
At media yesterday, we asked Carvalho what he expects, and he said you'd be out of your mind not to shoot on him. He fully expects you to just shoot on him and try to submit him. So what is do you think that's just him talking, or what do you make of his comments?
Why? Why the hate? Come on. Come on. I'm a good guy. I don't know. I might shoot on him, yeah. I think I might shoot on him.
Yeah, you shoot in your last 5 fights in less than 1 minute. For sure you're going to shoot on me, brother.
I might, yeah.
I'm ready,
You ready
for that.
for it?
And I'm ready for that. I want that. I'm waiting.
Let's see.
Question for Carvalho. You said you watch a lot of tape on your opponents. What do you make of RDR's game, and can you take anything away from his last fight, considering...
No, I'm not going to talk about my game plan here, brother, but one thing that I know is in his last 5 fights, he will shoot at the takedown in less than 1 minute. That's data, that's facts, and as a nerd, I work with facts.
Max, if this fight goes into round 4, you will pass Rafael dos Anjos for the most fight time in UFC history. So you've been seen more than anyone else in this octagon. What else do you have to show in your UFC career, and what else do you want to show before this is eventually done?
Man, I got another undisputed title on my mind right now, man. I want to go. A lot of people are telling me that I want to be a 2-division champ. They're saying this BMF title makes me a 2-division champ. I don't believe them. I want that gold. So first things first is Charles Oliveira. And you just reminded me that I'm in the octagon for too damn long, man. What the hell?
For Charles and for Max as well. We know that this is an era of promoting your fights, selling your fights, and everything else. And you two became legends without, saying things to other people, saying bad things, selling the fight for what it is. What is your advice to people? How would you say? How did you manage to get to this point without selling the fights like that? Bye.
Cara, na realidade o nosso MMA é algo novo. Né, e pegar 2 caras, 2 grandes lendas como nós dois, que venderam a luta sempre mostrando respeito, carinho com o próximo. Isso é algo gigante, não é criança, é adulto. Os meus filhos estão sentados ali. Eu quero mostrar para eles que os pais dele é uma pessoa do bem. É isso que a gente tem que mostrar. Aquilo que a gente faz aqui dentro é aquilo que eles estão vendo. Se a gente faz coisas ruins, com certeza eles vão ver e vão querer fazer coisas ruins. Aqui, de verdade, tem 2 caras que merecem lutar por esse título, pelo aquilo que a gente é, por aquilo que a gente representa, não aqueles caras que pegam o microfone para falar um monte de besteira.
Hey, he said it all. He said it all. He took the words out of my mouth.
Max says that if you're winning the fight and you point down, it's to give your opponent a chance. If you're winning the fight and it reaches the last 10 seconds, will you point down to him?
Eu não sei, eu só quero vencer, essa é a real.
Max, Charles has spoken a lot about this week about staying on the feet and finishing the fight. He has the most finishes in UFC history. Do you think that's a smart game plan from Charles?
I mean, I guess we get to find out Saturday night, at the end of the day. I can't wait, man. It's a fight. It's going to be a fun fight, and it is for the BMF title, so it's going to be fireworks.
Well, Max, you've said you're looking for another UFC 300 moment. Does fighting for the BMF title motivate you more to finish Charles?
For sure, you know, title, no title, being able to go in there and get a win over Charles is huge, but getting in there and finishing Charles would be super big. And I want to go get that undisputed title, so that's the plan.
And question for Kyle, the fighting nerds have received so much love since your guys' arrival to the UFC. What did you guys learn after taking your guys' first loss inside the promotion to now being on the cusp of all being back in the win column?
You know, we got our feet back on the ground. You know, I think we were too overestimated, and now we're kind of underestimated a little bit. And then we got the connection back with our coaches because we had a crazy growth in the gym. It was a new gym coming and being the best team in the world, getting the award and all that. And I think just our feet got off the ground a little bit, you know. But these things happens in the sport. Everything happens so fast. And right now we got back. We got reunited with the team. We got our feet back on the ground. We got a connection back with our coaches and all that. And you guys already seen the result. And on Saturday night, it's just an extension of the result. It's the comeback season. And no one is going to stop us.
For Max and Charles, you guys are both UFC legends chasing the gold. What do you guys think of a guy like Arman Tsarukyan potentially standing in your way?
Cara, não sei, eu tô preocupado comigo. Quem tem que se preocupar com ele é o Dana.
Listen, I'm worried about myself. Who needs to be worried about Tsarukyan is Dana.
Again, he took the words right out of my damn mouth, brother.
Question for Kyle. Kyle, you were talking about RDR like it's going to be an easy finish for you and that he has no pattern to win from you. And I was wondering, RDR has more finishes than you in the UFC. How do you see to finish him?
To be honest, I never say it's going to be an easy finish. RDR is a guy that I respect a lot. I think he has a lot of skills, good grappler, and he was coming from great wins in the UFC, and I respect that a lot. He's just a problem on Saturday that I need to solve. And as a fighting nerd, I'm going to solve the problem and take A+ in this test, you know? It's just a matter of who we're going to see on Saturday night, the reader or the quitter.
Расскажи какую-нибудь историю жуткую, которая когда-либо с тобой случалась.
Самый жуткий момент в моей жизни был, это когда Абу Бакр вот такой же бородой в 5 классе был моим одноклассником.
Он шутит. Он серьезно шутит. Когда и как мы с тобой познакомились?
Это было так давно, в 5 классе 38-й школы. Я прохожу на урок, и мне говорят, твой одноклассник, я это думал вообще преподаватель наш.
Помнишь, в каком году это было?